In my life, I practiced a variety of sports, like swimming, trail running, or triathlon, or simply just training at the gym. And in each occasion, really enjoyed the training experience itself. I really love the physical exertion, that moment of really pushing yourself. And because of this, it was very natural that I would become passionate about strength training, because it is a sport which by its own nature is an end on itself. Unless you're competing on a stage for physique, there's not really like a competition moment. The training itself is the sport. A question that I get asked very often is then, how much do I need to work out in order to look like that? First of all, I'd like to identify a couple of problems with this question. The first problem is the need to quantify, like how much do I need to work? How much protein or carbs I need to eat? How much do I need to lift? Fitness is often seen as an objective in itself. But really, fitness should be more about the process. Fitness should be ongoing. It should be something that adds to your life. Whatever sport you're doing should add to your life. If you're committed and don't fall into self-complacency, the results will follow. So this is what I said earlier. Really, fitness should become part of your lifestyle. It should be something that is inbuilt in your everyday life, rather than seeing as a fixed objective and just something that you quantify in terms of numbers. In this sort of logic, we can differentiate macro objectives from micro objectives. So micro objectives would be, I really want to be able to deadlift this weight, I really want to be able to lift that much, or have this size on my arm or on my leg. These are micro objectives, but really the macro objectives should be to always look for a better version of yourself. So when you're striving to constantly improve, this should also be multi-directional. It's not just one-directional. So for example, once you have set yourself a micro objective, I want to deadlift this weight, you're working and striving to achieve that. That's one direction. You always have to analyze your weaknesses, and once you have reached your maximum in one area, look to improve another area. Look at different directions. The second problem with the question, how much do I need to work in order to look like that? Other than the need for a fixed quantity, the need to quantify, is the nature of the objective itself. Clearly, an aesthetic physique or physical appearance is a great motivation in fitness and bodybuilding. But if I set myself as a one-dimensional objective, I can only achieve a one-dimensional result. Your body should be capable of a variety of things. Your body is multidimensional. So really, you should be trying to be strong and fast and flexible. Set yourself a variety of objectives. Clearly, in the end, the result will also be an aesthetic physique. But it's important to remember that your body is multidimensional, and it responds to different set of stimuli, not only the working out, but being exposed to the natural elements like the cold or the wind or anything that really stimulates your nervous system. You're not just made of muscles. If you're running and you're moving in space, your body responds to that more than, for example, running on a treadmill.